Welcome to the most horsepowerful podcast on the internet, the Xbox Drive. Before we get this show on the road, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and ring that bell on YouTube, and leave a 5-star rating or review on your podcatcher of choice. If you want to continue the conversation after the show, make sure you join the Carpool Gaming Discord. For exclusive content and all the Carpool shows in one simple feed, head over to patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Finally, head over to carpoolgaming.com for all of your merch needs. Now, with all that out of the way, you better buckle up, Buttercup, because it's time for the Xbox Drive.
Greater than X.
What's up, everybody? It's the Xbox Drive. It is me, Fi, episode 410. We're on 410. 410? 410.
Sure.
411?
That sounds right.
412? 413?
410.
Who knows it?
410.
410. Look at us go.
According to the
Wow.
YouTube that you made, 410, so I hope you're right there.
I certainly hope so. I may not have been. Either way, I just. Hi, everyone. As you can hear, Mitch is here with me this evening. How are you doing, Mitch?
Hi, how are you? I'm good. Just recording. What?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? No, I'm good. Just hanging out. We're gonna have some fun recording a show with my definite favorite co-host.
Wow.
Not saying that sarcastically at all.
Wow. We appreciate and love all the hosts equally here on the Xbox Drive and at Carpool Gaming. Yes, as you can hear, it's just Mitch and I this evening. What a wild choice out of...
I feel like there should be a third person here so we don't cancel the show. That was, by the way, immediately, I just throw a little thing out there. I asked for questions earlier in the Discord. Mm-hmm. Now, somebody else doesn't read it, apparently.
No.
It just went and threw out another one. And my favorite part is that both of us had said, hey, we're going to make sure we try not to get the show canceled tonight. And we're going to try our best. Probably would have been a good idea to have a third here to keep us in line. But you know what? This is our show. It's fine.
It's our show. Everyone left us here to fend for ourselves, if you will. Just joking. Yeah. Love you, Sean and Bowza. It is us this evening. Mind you, Mitch, if people go into Discord right now, nothing exists. There's only your post for questions. I don't know what you're talking about. No one saw anything.
I do like that use the neuralizer thing because I have a neuralizer on my stream. And I was like, it's almost like we're friends. It's crazy. Like it's almost like that.
I mean, a lot of people think we hate each other, which is hilarious. But yeah, I mean, we do kind of give off that vibe. But yeah. Aw, Millie.
It's called playing it up for content, guys. It's called having fun for show's sake, for comedy purposes.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't actually hate her.
It's true. And I don't hate him most days. It's fine.
Start the goddamn show.
Okay. But yes, as some of you may have noticed on our YouTube right now, if you're watching this live, we have not one but two feeds. We have the regular feed and then we have the mobile feed. So if you're watching this on your phones right now, you can see a vertical option preferred by, I guess, cell phones. Is the best way to put it.
I'm going to pull it up right now just to see what it looks like. Hold on.
Absolutely. So please let us know what that looks like. It's the first time we're testing it out. For people who are listening, you're like, this hasn't changed at all, except you're missing two co-hosts. And that's true. That's true.
The only thing I'll say is imagining this vertical layout with two more people is probably all of us are just like little square heads like this big.
It's either that or you get moved up and it's like the Brady Bunch.
Oh, okay. I hear you there. We'll test it out next week, apparently. Hopefully when everybody's back. We'll figure it out.
Exactly. And then we have to, once we actually do, maybe the GUIs, for example, we could just reenact the actual Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do all of our heads need to be up there at the same time, though? I don't know. That seems like a lot.
So.
All right.
It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of squares, like you said. It's just going to be a lot of... Yes. But yeah, that is just a random geek out in itself, but a great segue into what are we geeking out about this week? Starting off with you, Mitch. Mitch, what are you geeking out about?
The only other person you're talking to this week.
Right?
Yeah. So I'm going to geek out about vertical monitors. Okay. So here's the thing.
Okay.
I helped a certain someone.
Yes.
Because I'm their tech producer.
Yes.
I helped a certain someone get some monitors. Their desk was not large enough. They had to make one of them vertical. And I saw that. And let's just say I saw a Discord that big. Discord on a vertical monitor. And I was like, hold on a minute. That looks pretty good.
Yes.
Now, thankfully, my monitors here, I have them on independent mounts. I literally just took this monitor, just turned it sideways. And I've been having like this for all week and just seeing how I like it. And I got to tell you, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Multitasking on this giant monitor, which by the way is literally sitting at my desk. It's sitting flat on my desk and it goes above my other monitors because I got this giant 32-inch monitor here. But like multitasking on this guy is kind of nice. I don't like putting windows side by side when it's horizontal. It feels like they're all smushed. But doing it this way for whatever reason, I don't know. It just looks nice. I already reconfigured my OBS layout to where OBS on a vertical monitor, by the way, too.
Yeah.
That's real nice.
Nice.
So, yeah. Took it certain inspiration, hashtag influencer, if you will. And put my monitors vertical, and I'm not upset with it. It's actually nice. Also, this monitor always stuck out far enough to where it was actually in the view of my TV. So, like, it just overall looks better. So I'm going to give a big shout out to those. If you have a second monitor or a third monitor at that, turn it sideways. See how it looks. I like it quite a bit.
I have a third monitor, but I think it has like a stand that you can't easily like remove. I might just need to finagle it. It's somewhere here in the depths of this office. I'll have to look around for it. But yeah, nice. I'm thinking like Chatterino might be really good too. That's where that's what I usually have open for chat. Because then I can have multiple chats open at once. So I can switch in between them.
You know what? I'll open it up on here just to see how it looks. But I can tell you just like any sort of messaging app, Discord, and websites, by the way, on vertical monitors, also kind of nice. Just because you see a lot of it. But yeah, I actually am quite a big fan of it. So thanks, hashtag influencer, for me recommending you do that to fit on your desk and then in turn recommending me. But I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for that person. So thank you.
Thank you, whoever that was.
Whoever that was.
Is this one of those moments where you know who it is, but you're not saying their name, or you just do not know?
Oh, everybody should know who it is. Yeah. When I said hashtag influencer, everybody should know who that is. So, because they influence everything. Oh. From the movies that people watch, even though other people recommend them, we don't listen to those people. We listen to the person who actually says it. Gizmodo, I don't know why you got to say all that, but like, it's cool. I mean, try to be vague here, and then she just throws that in there, but it's all good.
It's true.
It's all good. What are you geeking out about?
Okay, so I was gonna geek out about something else, but I'm gonna leave that for a little bit later on for one of our questions. But I'm going to let you guys know. I learned a word this week. Did not know what it was. And I'm not going to lie. I legitimately thought I was dying because I did not know the word. It did not make any sense to me. My brain could not compute it. So I was having a conversation with Lucas and he mentions the word ombudsman. And I'm like, I have no idea what that is. And I'm just like, pardon?
God bless you. What'd you say?
Pardon? Ombudsman? And he starts laughing. He's like, why are you saying it like that? And I'm like, I don't know what you're saying right now. I've never heard this word before in my life. This, it's one of those things where you hear a word that's just like, your brain can't compute. And I'm like, legitimately, I thought I was having a stroke. I'm like, the words that you're, like, the letters that you're putting together, I'm like, who's ombudsman? And he's just like, stop saying it like that. I'm like, what do you mean?
Were you saying it slower and enunciating more to try to understand the word better?
Yes.
Like, were you like saying it slower and like, let's break down the meaning of this word through syllables?
Mitch, I thought I was a man named Ombudsman.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, some people also probably thought the same thing.
Yes. So I thought this person who exists out in the universe, his first name was and his last name was Budsman, and it did not make any sense. And I'm like, what is going on? So yeah, I feel like that's a little bit of a geek out because I can't comprehend what's going on. I was just like, words.
Her geek out is vocabulary.
There we go. My geek out's vocabulary. Wow. Great. Putting all the pieces together. Yeah. Yep, I could not handle it. And we were just both laughing our heads off because I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand what I'm saying. And I'm just so confused.
Yeah, just like right here. Budsman.
Ombudsman.
Yeah.
Yes,
And,
exactly.
and then Gizmodo. Wait, what does the word mean? Just gonna leave us in the dark?
According to, and I apologize for using the reference of Wikipedia, but it is a government official who investigates and tries to resolve complaints, usually through recommendations, binding or not, or mediation. They are usually appointed by the government or by parliament, often with a significant degree of independence. I did not know what.
Okay.
Yes.
Why did he say the word? What was he discussing?
I have no idea. I don't remember anymore.
Like, what's getting talked about? What's happening in the sentence where that word? Because again, it's the same thing. If that word gets randomly said out of nowhere, I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna be like, hold on a second. You're throwing a lot of big words at me because I don't understand them. I'm gonna take them as disrespect. You know what I mean?
We were obviously talking about something political, and I have no flipping idea anymore. I have no clue.
Get him on the show real fast. Let's figure that out.
I don't know. I think he's doing something. I'll have to ask him.
He's
be like,
doing something. What can
what
he
do
be
you
doing
mean?
that's more important than explaining where this word came from in his
I
vocabulary?
don't know.
Gizmodo, we have alderman in English, which is like someone in the local government.
Oh. Is ombudsman not English?
I'm going to say it's English, but I'm going to say it's probably Canadian. Might be Canadian. I don't know.
Okay. Anyone who is smarter than Mitch and I, if you could tell us, apparently there's one in the European Union. So, according to, I'm just scrolling through, just reading quite quickly.
Is it a French word? Is it? Is
no,
it French?
I don't. I know it's not in French. Man, I should have done more research. Apparently, apparently there's the office of the ombudsman. Where is this office? I need to know.
I want to see that on a door. Because then I'll walk by and go, what's that guy do?
According to Star, ombudsman is universal. I'm American and know this word.
Smarter than us.
Smarter than us. What?
Smarter than us. We're just a bunch of dum-dums here.
I know peer mediators. I know stuff like that. But ombudsman, no. Nope.
That is definitely a new word that we all learned. So
we learned.
Thank you.
The word of the episode, ombudsman.
Put it in the show notes after the show. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
With the link to Wikipedia. So everybody goes, what the hell does that mean? And then they just click the link and they're fine.
Exactly. Now we just need to add that to my everlasting, longer name. I'm consistently adding more things to Discord.
Do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you took on that role, but go ahead. Sure.
No, I'm not. No.
You're a mediator? I didn't know that. We already have HR, thank you. We have HR.
A mediator is above an HR. They're in the same department, but they're not actually the same thing.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad.
Boom.
It's okay.
It's okay. I didn't know what an ombudsman is, so I don't have.
Well, now we all know. Everybody who just listened to the show is now smarter because of you.
Well,
she's the ombudsman of Carpool. Please don't put that on the title. Please don't put that in your Discord name.
I'm going to.
It's getting longer and longer by the week.
By next Extra Life, I require everyone to address me as all of my names in Discord.
Can we have a banner, a new banner, not where all the people donate, a new banner that just has all of your names and you acknowledge no one unless they say every one of them?
Yes, exactly.
Heard.
It's going to be over top of my Oracle station. It's just going to be the station of, and then just this massive long list of names that I will acquire over the next year.
I can't wait till one of us just scream. They're just going to be so angry. They're going to get halfway through and they're going to mess up a word and you're going to say start over.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Good Lord.
Yeah, all most likely to be muted. It's also in my title.
That's true. Just like I won this award that I framed already. See?
It's true.
Yeah.
Man, you should talk about it in
housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
That was an echo. It was an echo.
How big is this hallway?
Well, there's less people in the room now, so it echoes clearly better.
How big is the room?
It's pretty large. It's like an auditorium. It's just four of us in here. We just have really good acoustics in this room. So we'll go ahead and get started with the housekeeping, though. First things first, we got to thank the new Patreon supporters. Ben Moxham joined as a free member. So thank you very much. You're going to join as a free member. Is he doing the 7-day trial? I don't know. Is he going to try to listen to all the shows? Probably. You can't. try. But at least you can see the posts. That's
Good
a
luck.
good thing. Good luck. Yeah, that's all it is. As far as the most recent Patreon content out there, the Pants episode that features me, Mitch Bauer, 1116,
Wow.
is currently live right now. I was lucky enough to be able to do the episode right after Extra Life, where I was ooey gooey and sad because I was just like, I miss my friends. But yeah, make sure you guys go check out, me getting sappy, because a lot of people think I'm angry and a lot of people like to think I argue, but go listen to that Pants episode. Maybe it'll change your mind. Next person up is Lockwith. I don't know if she's already recorded or not. If you're listening to this live, go throw a question in the Discord now. If she's already recording it, too bad. You're late. She asked earlier. It's okay. Also, we got up there the Extra Life 2025 edition of Campfire, where all of us were cool enough to sit around a table and actually do the show live, which is great. Tons of fun, super fun times. I actually wish if all of us were there, we could do like all of our shows live. Like I would love to do the Xbox Drive live, and those types of things would be super cool live. We do Campfire, super fun, had a blast. So make sure you guys check that out on the Patreon as well. Also, the limited run of We the Gamercast is also in production. The first episode starring Mr. Badbit himself is going to be coming soon. Woo. What day is that? I don't know. Just make sure you're subbed on Patreon, and that way you can go ahead and just get that right in your feed. So, do you know?
No. Keep an eye
Neither
out,
do I.
guys. Keep an eye out. We love Joe. Shout out Joe. Mr. Badbit.
Joe's good people when it comes. As far as it goes, the current Backtrackers game, this bed we made, that's gonna be happening on Sunday, December 7th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you guys are there for that. What?
Oh, I'm just confused. You use Pacific Standard Time, not
You know why?
Eastern.
Because I'm in Pacific. I was in Pacific.
What?
You know what I mean?
We go by Eastern here.
Whatever. You know what? Someone else who does housekeeping could go by Eastern. I'll do it though. 11 a.m. Eastern.
11
You're
a.m.
welcome.
Eastern.
11 a.m.
I'm not
Eastern.
even in that
So
time
sorry.
zone.
Neither am I. So why are we arguing over what time zone we use?
I don't know.
Technically, I'm not even in Pacific anymore because when daylight savings happened, I don't
you're
change.
in Mountain Time now.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't like it at all. But yeah, I actually like these. I like the 3-hour difference to the East Coast. I actually prefer that. But whatever, it's fine.
There you go.
Current book crafters theme is Friendsgiving, about friends, friendship, and or things picked by friends for November 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Correct. I already
There you
started
go.
my book, by the way. Shout out the book that got recommended to me by Gizmodo, which is Fantastic Land, which is already creepy. So shout out to that. 10 out of 10. It is a document. We'll talk about that's another geek out for another day. That's a geek out for next week. There you go. That
is a geek out for next week,
Spoiler.
actually, on the 29th. So make sure you guys are there
the
for that.
28th. We record
What?
the night. Okay, the Xbox Drive is on Friday.
Yeah, but
We
you can
do-
talk about it in the book crafters. That's when you can geek out about it with everybody else that's around.
Or I could geek out. Okay, you know what? Fine.
Geek out whenever.
Continue.
You know what? Geek out tomorrow. Go on the RPG Cave, geek out about it tomorrow, and then just leave. Join the show, geek out about that. They don't have a geek out section. I don't know. Just
No.
show up, just enter the room mid-show, geek out, leave. It'll be great. It'll be great content. Make sure you guys go to carpoolgaming.com for all the merch. They just recently added the Extra Life 2025 banner mugs. So make sure you guys check that out. All the people that donated got their name on a banner. Your name is now on a mug. So if you already, you want to get your name on a mug and go, hey, look at that, I donated. Make sure you do that. Also, all the Extra Life merch is still up there too. So make sure you guys go there before it gets ripped off the store without question. One day, Seth's just going to go, I don't want this here anymore. Gone.
Yep.
Gone.
Exactly.
So
that's how we
make
do
sure you guys get on there before he decides to do that. As well, on the website, you can also gift merch to Twitch. So you can go there, basically click any sort of item you want. There's a little button while we're live on Twitch where you can gift it to the chat. So make sure you guys do that if you guys want to be generous and gift a mug to somebody. Some people drink coffee, some people don't. Do you? You drink coffee though, so you drink mugs quite a bit, right? Use a mug quite often.
I use mugs for more than just drinking coffee and hot drinks. I will have cereal in them. I will drink tea, or I will put. I typically will put wine in it too. So who knows what I'm drinking on this on this podcast if I have a mug.
Now we know it could be alcohol for all
It
you
could
know.
be
Just-
anything.
my favorite thing too, don't tell anybody it is. Just get sloshed and then they'll just be like, man, that tea is hitting. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've done that before, yeah.
What is cops? Great job.
Buenos
What is cops? And I think that is all for housekeeping. And you know what?
Nice.
I'm going to change it up. Instead of screaming leave, hold on one second. Hey, thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it. You're doing a wonderful job. I'll let you know when we need you next time. Okay? Thanks.
Bye-bye. Housekeeping.
She's leaving. She's gone to the next room already.
Wow, you should have clicked it like 3 times because it's apparently echoing. Housekeeping.
It just echoed. That's how long the echo took, actually. It was that big of
Wow.
an echo. Yeah. Kind of crazy,
Wow.
right?
Yeah,
Kinda
that's
crazy.
pretty insane, yeah.
Absolutely. You probably have more games to talk about than me. So what have you been playing?
I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh, it's true. I promise.
Okay. So I've continued on playing Shower Wash Simulator, Power Wash Simulator, Power Wash Simulator. I said Shower Wash Simulator. I mean, it is power washing. It's just like, it's a very interesting game. I will say I can only play it in very small doses, or I just
The first
do not
person
feel
mess with
well.
you.
Oh, it is bad. It is manageable while playing the other game that I've played this week, but goodness gracious. And then, yeah, I've just been having a lot of fun with that. It's been insane. And I don't have too much to say about it because I've just been like essentially doing, yeah, except I haven't cleaned any of those sections yet.
Sorry, spoiler alert, guys. Sorry.
Spoiler
Yeah,
I
spoiler alert.
washed a gas station as we left off last week.
Yep.
And I've been cleaning, like, I think I cleaned a car and then a bunch of furniture and now just a cabin by myself in the woods. So very fun stuff. That is probably a really good collaboration that they should do. They should just do a Phasmophobia collaboration.
Clean a haunted house.
Yeah, I feel like that
Power
would
wash
go
a haunted house. Absolutely.
Absolutely, why not? I feel like that's a great great
Yeah.
collab. But yeah, I played that. What's up, Mitch?
I wonder what makes all this so damn dirty. Like, what happened
Okay.
in the world? Is there lore? Because, I mean, some people
Apparently,
don't give a shit
there-
about lore, but tell me.
There is apparently lore. Apparently there was a volcano.
Oh, okay.
But it's only selective to specific things and items because, as you can see, the entire world's not covered in it.
It's just the building.
Yeah. I don't know how familiar you
Oh,
are.
and the floor there, the sidewalk next to it
floor
was a little rough too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like that.
But that
quote
parking
from-
lot looks clean as a whistle. I'm just saying.
The entire thing is super clean. It's like, what is it? Like steamed hams from The Simpsons. It's just like you're saying that the entirety of this like supernova is happening in the confines of this kitchen. It's just like, yes. And he's just like, fantastic.
Like, look at the tile over there. How it's like that bench. That bench is pristine, and this sign is dirty.
By the way, that is a washroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I
it
see
pops
that.
up, and then it becomes a washroom, which is
Oh, God, and the-
incredibly
oh,
dirty
ugh.
inside.
I'm closing this. I don't want to see this anymore. Never mind.
Yeah, pretty bad. Pretty bad.
You gotta take a power washer to the inside of a bathroom. Good Lord.
Yeah,
All right.
I feel it's pretty insane. I have been having a lot of fun with it. I'll do it every so often, mostly just to like chill out after a stream, or if I just want, like, I've been working on other stuff and then I was just like, you know what? I get to celebrate by playing Power Wash Simulator, because I've also been playing another why celebrate a first-person game by playing another first-person game? I started playing Supermarket Simulator with Lucas.
Hey. Yeah, you have, because I called you out the other day because you weren't
You were
playing
not the only
Expedition
one.
33.
You
I'm
called
just
me
saying
out.
it's your fault. Like it's
Bowser
you,
called me out.
Well, here's the thing. You said on the show last week,
Yes.
I'm not gonna play anything other than that. And we're like, okay, cool. And then what pops up on my little Steam thing, and I see, I'm like, she's not playing it. She's not playing what she said she was gonna play. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. And then you had to show me a picture with Lucas. Like, I'm playing with him, and I'm like, fine. I guess it's acceptable.
Yeah, I was just like, I literally told him, I'm like, I need you to like just pose underneath our sign so I can take a screenshot and send it to Mitch because he's currently like being a pain in the butt because I'm not playing Expedition 33. I did state that I would only play Expedition 33 as a solo game. If I was able to play multiplayer games, it could be something other than Expedition 33, which is why I've only been able to play this game because I've been playing it with Lucas. Yeah, it is quite an entertaining time. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do. That particular supermarket looks a lot better than mine, but my supermarket is a lot smaller. But they kept the yellow walls, which is a choice. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. It is quite chaotic. I'm front of house, if you will. I organize, typically take people's money, and then Lucas is usually doing the back end. He has an entire like section where he just keeps everything in storage and he organizes it. And I just throw boxes into there. I'm like, here you go, here's your delivery. And then I just throw them in the shelving unit does not make any sense to me. And so I just throw it in there. Yeah.
That works.
Yeah. I wish I had more to say about it. I do quite enjoy the gameplay. There is a fair amount of like moving around. So for the first portion of the game, I was playing just as kind of like the cashier. So I was taking people's money. It is kind of weird that you have to like count out bills, but then you have to die. I understand that's how it works in real life. Okay. I get it. But since it's a video game, I feel like I should just be able to type out amounts that I'm refunding when I'm passing back cash, but you have to actually click on the bill and drag it and do it that way. So yeah, fun times.
Counting's hard too, as well as reading.
Correct. Absolutely.
Basic functions are hard sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
I accidentally gave someone an extra $5 and they just left. And I'm like, son of a gun.
I just want to point out, most people, if you give them most extra money, most people are just going to go, all right, and they're just going to leave.
Okay, but I've like, when I was dialing in onto the debit card machine, I gave someone essentially like $5 off something because I missed it was like $155. I put $150 and they're like, no, that's not the correct amount. And I'm like,
it's cheaper.
You don't want a discount?
You too good for the discount? Is that what it is? You don't want to be known as that person who got a discount?
Yeah, exactly. But then there's also, okay, I have a slight gripe, okay?
Okay.
We have a self-checkout. Fantastic. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
No. Because you know what irritates me? And I know that this is what people, like, for people who work at grocery stores, you understand this. A person who's in the self-checkout scans one thing and they're like, I need help. And do you know what you have to do? You scan everything for them. Everything. And I'm like, this is so dumb. Why do you have your entire life savings in groceries and you only did one? You should have gone to the front. We should have a limit on how many things you can skim in the self-checkout. This is annoying. Oh my God. This guy just kept on like coming and like there was like 3 boxes of pasta and then 2 bags of flour and then 3 things of oil and then 2 things of olive oil. And I'm like, why do you need this much oil, dude? What is happening?
Hey, don't judge a man's oil consumption. Don't do that. That's rude.
5 containers of oil, Mitch.
You don't know that might be a weekend worth of fun. You have no idea. Don't judge him. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
And then he had
don't
a bunch
ask.
of, like, dishwasher.
Just scan it and let him leave.
And then shampoo. And then it was just like, it just kept going and going. And then I'm like, this is not self-checkout at this point.
All right. What are your thoughts on self-checkout IRL? Like, let's get to that. You love it.
Yeah.
Will you go there with any amount of items?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Because I listened to the, a maximum of 20 items. I will, if I know. It
says that at your self-checkout?
Yeah, some of them do.
Oh, mine doesn't. They let it rip. They just let people go nuts. And I have a self-checkout at my grocery store that has a conveyor belt that actually goes to a bagging area. So you can put a lot of stuff on there. The only thing that's stupid, if you use a little hand scanner to scan it, the conveyor belt doesn't work. But if you scan it on the little thing in front of you, the little platform where you scan it, then it works. And I'm like, that's dumb. I scanned an item. Can I just put it down? Because that's the only thing I don't like. I don't go in there with I'll go in there with 4 items. If I have 4 or 5 items, that's it. If I have any more than that, nah. I'll just go to a regular person.
I mean, like I say that, but sometimes when we go to Costco, if we have a lot of stuff, but then the line for self-checkout shorter, we'll just go self-checkout anyway. For the most part, it's easier to do that. And then they always come over and they're like, do you want me to scan your larger items? And we're like, yes. And then they like scan your Coke Zero and your Dr. Pepper and then your toilet paper and all that other stuff that's like larger than this. And then you're able to do your own scans. I will say, I definitely have been that one person who had like over 100 items because we had to do it last year for a work thing. And we just bought hundreds of things at the dollar store. And we were just standing there for like 25, 30 minutes. And there was a huge line.
Everyone behind you is staring daggers in the back of your head.
It wasn't our fault that 5 of the machines were out of order. That's not our fault.
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
Fix your machines.
That's crazy to do that. That is wild to do that. I will say one thing. I'll say shout out to Sam's Club. Now I will say Sam's Club. You've never been. That's okay. Sam's Club has an app that you can actually scan and pay from the app. So you don't even need to go to a self checkout. You scan the bar. You scan the item. You just put it in your cart. You scan the item. Put it in your cart. At the end, you just check out like you would like an online purchase.
Yeah.
And then you walk up to the front where they, scan your phone for the receipt to kind of double check things. Here's the cool thing. One, super easy and convenient. It's very similar to Costco where there's no bags.
Yeah.
So it's just giant bulk items that you're not going to get bags for anyways, right? Just might as well put them in the cart. Very convenient because I just skip past all these people that are waiting. I just go right up to the dude at the door. The only problem is I guarantee you people are stealing things. Like I guarantee 100%. You people are just like either on purpose or not on purpose, right? You might put something in the cart and forget to scan it, right? But like I guarantee you people are definitely stealing items doing that. But it's convenient as hell, man. Like I'm sorry. I am not one of those people. I will tell you that. I scan every item. I have integrity. I'm not a thief. But yeah, I guarantee you somebody's like, they always check like when they scan it, they always check like meats that I buy, the monsters that I buy. They're like the bigger expensive items. They're like, yeah, let me make sure these are good. But I'm sure somebody slipped in like a $10 box of granola bars or something and snuck out the door with it. You know what I mean? Just it's nice though. I can't deny it. It's real nice. I just walk right past all those people that are just staring in line, just like, oh. But yeah, if you go into a self-checkout though with 100 items though, no one likes you in that store.
No, not at all. Not in the least. See, the problem is it's like I've done my fair share of customer service. So I do in fact have a customer service voice that comes on the moment I speak to someone in customer service as well. And it's something. And I recognize it. I can't control it, guys. Someday
do you talk like that to people in the game? Do the game? Does anybody? What?
What game?
Supermarket Simulator, the game you've just been talking about.
Oh my god. Are we talking about video games?
Have a great day, guys. Everybody, we're done.
No, I do. Sometimes I do. I will, in fact, like when I was scanning and I was actually at the cash register, I was thanking people for coming and have a good day, like every single time. Except every so often I would like yell at someone because I'm like, why are you paying with $100 and you paid for like you bought something that's $3.50?
Oh, we bought a Snickers bar and gave you $100 bill and you're like, you son of a bitch.
I'm like,
here's all my change. All of it's gone. My whole drawer is now a $100 bill. Thank you.
It's the lunch rush. Why are you here buying like a bottle of oil and some cereal?
Not more oil and a Snickers.
Why?
What a weird combo. 5-gallon bucket of oil and some Snickers.
Then you're looking at like a cash register and you have to deal out like $80 and like $86.25. And you're like, how does math work? And you're like trying to throw bills on the...
And it's American currency, isn't it? She's like, I don't know what to do.
And then it's just like, you see like their patience dwindle and I'm like, your patience dwindling? Thanks for coming to El Fluco's and have a great day. And then
I wish there was an option in the game if somebody gave you like the item was like $2.02 and they gave you $3 and you have to give them 98 cents. Wish there was an option to throw it at them, like just throw it in their faces. Like you made me count out 98 cents. How dare you?
Well, okay, because in Canada we don't have the penny. We have to round up or round down. And I'm like, the penny's back? I'm like, get out of here.
Not the pennies back in the video game. By the way, we stopped making pennies now. So, I mean, like,
Wow,
we stopped making them, but we haven't rounded up or anything yet. There's just too many in circulation, and it costs more than a penny to make a penny. So we're like, why do we do this? This is stupid.
Whoa.
So
Math.
we'll get there eventually. It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I don't know if I've been playing anything else. It's essentially just been that, mostly because like Mitch mentioned before, I'm trying not to play anything else because I want to play Expedition 33, but I want to be able to sit down for more than an hour playing Expedition 33.
Right.
Because I feel like it would just I need to be able to sit down for a longer period of time. So next week, once I finish up my deadline stuff, I'll be able to play for more than 20 seconds. But yeah.
That's the part that sucks about certain games. Like certain games, you definitely need like a chunk of time because you can't just do like an RPG for like a half hour. I feel like that's not enough to do anything special.
No.
So, yeah.
But yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah. What have you been
So,
playing?
I did not stream like at all. I
You
literally
didn't?
haven't been, I didn't. I am insanely overwhelmed with my edits that I have to do. My 24-hour stream happened. I went to Extra Life right after. I was able to edit none of my footage. And let's say that my clipping system that I used, it got all the clips that I said to mark down, but everybody in chat who said to mark down, it didn't make a clip for mine. So I had to go through my 24-hour VOD and time mark all the clips from Twitch and do all this. It's a lot of work. And I'm not upset because I know those year-end videos are nice. People like watching them, but it's a lot of work. So last weekend, I was just like, guys, I'm tired. I did 2 24-hour streams in 2 weeks. I have to edit. I didn't stream at all. And actually, I'm about to do the same thing this weekend too, because I'm just exhausted. Like I'm trying to get these edits done.
Again?
Probably not. Like I'm now here's the thing. I'm trying to see if I can play games like off stream, but literally like being on camera and trying to entertain and do all this like sounds really exhausting right now with how much I have to get done. If I get one of my videos done, I also have my year-end video because it's the end of November and I have a year-end video to do. So it's like 2 very big edits that I have to do that are a lot of time. And yeah, so who knows? I might stream, I might not stream, kind of leaning on not streaming, but off stream though, I did end up playing some stuff. Lockleth and Bowza asked me to play Peak and Repo. So we played Repo. We had the new, there's 2 new updates that happened. One of them happened like kind of around the time like all this stuff was happening, so we didn't get a chance to play it. Repo had the update with all the monsters, bunch of new items, things like that were happening. Super fun. Some of those new monsters are infuriating. Some of those new monsters are annoying. There's still the weirdness where like occasionally making noise will piss something off and shoot you, or sometimes it won't. Or you think, oh, this person can't get to me. I'm hiding under a table. Nah, it doesn't matter. They'll still get to you. So I did that off stream. However, the other thing that happened too that kind of sucked in a way, these 2 big updates happened and a lot of the mods didn't get updated. So we were playing vanilla versions of these games, which let me tell you, Repo Vanilla isn't terrible. It's not as bad. The one thing that kind of sucks is like when you get like a strength upgrade, you can have everybody get it, not just one person. So that kind of sucks. Sometimes there's more items, you can just force more items into a level. And sometimes I wish there was a situation where if there weren't enough items in the level to beat it, that it just stopped, that it just said, we can't do this. You're done. Like there's no option. Cause we got to a situation where like there was only one of us alive and we went in every room. And there was just not enough items to do the, to move forward. And I wish at that point, if you break it too much stuff in there, it just end the game. It just tell you like not enough items and just stop. Because we spent a lot of time just searching around like, are we sure we looked everywhere for every item and stuff like that? And it got to a point where we were just like, yeah, we did. So that's the thing that's like still one thing I wish. But the one thing that was really nice is Peak. Peak has a new biome, which is called the Roots. Lockleth was recording. We were doing off stream recordings of everything. So we were doing that. If you guys have not checked out this video, please go watch it on Lockleth's channel. It is hilarious. This new biome that they have it's called the Roots. It's very much Endor, where all the Ewoks were from Return of the Jedi. Lots of very tall trees, lots of areas, which I will get to right here-ish. Lots of areas where there's basically like these trees that you can get up in the top, and there's these platforms. You have to watch out for spiders that will scoop you up and pick you up and things like this. But this is the height of it. It's insane. Those spiders will literally web you up and just pull you up. And then eventually you can get let go and then just fall to your death. So that's fun too.
Oh, that's fun.
There's a couple new things now too, where there's a lot of different mushrooms that are in the game. There's luck with getting scared of a spider. But no, like this new update is fun. But the problem is it's really hard because we never figured it out. We never figured out the way to get out, because you get to a certain point where you get to like the wall to start climbing, and there's a wall of poison that you have to kind of figure out, like, do I have to go left and then go higher to go right to go higher? Like there's a whole path you would think, but it seems like there's no way to avoid getting poisoned completely. Like, and then in this mode now, they have like a new thing in the bottom right. You can see there's little like dots that are there on the bar.
Yes.
That's actually a poison. There's a mandrake that you could pull up that will put you to sleep, which I found out the hard way right here. But no, there's a lot of cool stuff in this new update. There's some new items like this fortified milk that they have there. It's milk that you drink that gives you a shield that protects you from any fall damage. It's almost like makes you invincible from damage for like 10 seconds. So if you want to try something risky, you can do that. Kind of a thing that sucked with this though too is a similar situation where we didn't have mods. So some of the quality of life stuff that we were used to, we didn't have. And let's just say, I don't care about like the extra food or actually, like for example, the extra backpack. That'd be really nice to have for all of us to have a backpack. But again, in normal peak, there's only one backpack per campfire. So yeah, like it gets really hard sometimes. And not knowing what these new items do was also difficult. So that was the only thing that kind of sucked about peak when we didn't have the mods for it. We still had a lot of fun, still had a lot of laughs. That's all that matters. Again, I would highly encourage you guys to go check out Locklet's video on it. It was a complete blast. I have since updated all the mods now. So now I actually was doing that beforehand because this video came out today. I've watched it like 2 or 3 times. It's so funny. But I was also like, I miss my mods telling me what these items do and like all this stuff. Yeah, like this rescue claw that they have there. It's basically a Batman grappling hook. You can just shoot it and it just launches you straight up. There's a lot of cool things that they added to the game. Also, shout out to Peak. They got nominated for a game award, like best multiplayer game, which makes sense because this game is rad. So a lot of cool things, but I got the mods fully. I found mods that were patched to work with this now. So the next time we play, it will be a better experience. Also want to shout out Fee because she gifted me this game. So just want to shout out. Literally, this is like one of the most fun games I've played all year. So if you guys aren't already playing this game, please go do it. It's great.
Play with you.
Yes, we absolutely. Yeah, we've been playing that. We've played it before. And the game, the cool thing is like they have continuously kept bringing stuff up. What?
I said you never invite me, and you're like, yeah, I invited you before. So then,
I have. Time out. We've played. Stop. We've played. I've invited you before. I thought you said I have invited you. Sorry, no, that's my mistake. I have absolutely invited you to play, and there's been times where you're available and times where you're not. You know what I mean? We've played before, though. Don't act like you bought me the game and we've never played it. Don't do that. That's not fair. That's not right. No. No. See, this is why people think we don't like each other, because you start doing stupid shit like that, and it's not true. You're making me look like the bad guy right now. See this likely to argue? Yeah. I argue when you say lies. It's not nice.
Yes, Millie agrees with me. Mitch is arguing right now.
I sure am. You know why?
This
because
how you got this award. This is how you got That's how you got that award. I
have proof, VODs, showing that I played this game with her. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this whatsoever, guys. This is ridiculous. Also, Arc Raiders. Yeah, I would love to play Arc Raiders. Haven't played it yet. Everybody won't shut up about it. It's a really good game, apparently. So, when you say lies, we clap and say your name. Yeah, go ahead, Fee. Let them know, you liar. I promise I played this game with her before. That's total bull. I'm so upset right now. Blood red mad. I'm leaving mid-show. I'm out here. Goodbye.
No. Okay. Well,
I'm just kidding. I'm back.
Could you imagine? What am I supposed to do?
Talk about the partner preview program. Might as well just do that.
We have
you
questions.
got this.
We have a whole carpool. You're gonna just
Yeah, you
jump
can
out of the
answer them.
vehicle?
It's just turned into a pants episode. That's what just happened.
You can't just hop out of a vehicle when it's moving.
I'm pulling over and leaving. Goodbye. Good day, sir.
You can't.
I just jump out of a moving car. That's how mad that you made me.
Oh my God.
That'd be insane. I'm just like, you know what? I can't take it. Just leap out of a moving car. We're fine.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Gizmodo in the chat said it right. He's off to Mitch hike. Exactly. Yeah, that's right. That is so ridiculous, by the way. What a term. What a term. I'll argue that. That is ridiculous. Best episode for next year's episode 410. You damn right. You damn right. Yeah. Imagine we win. How mad Sean would be. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What episode 1? Oh, the one when you weren't there. Sorry, Pausa. It's Sean. Me and you accept the award and no one else. They can't come up. Be like,
No, they can't.
sorry. It was us. We were here.
Yes.
We fought on the show for an hour. And people loved it. Hey, everybody, mark this down as the best episode of next year, even though it's still 2025. It's like the Game Awards, where the nominees start in like November. Like, that's what it is. It's after the Game Awards, the host awards we already had. That's when the next year starts. So I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just make sure you guys write this down. This episode, 410.
Here's hoping that this is not 410 part 2 that I accidentally did. Like, there's like a part of me that makes me think that I actually named this episode wrong.
I'm checking now. I'm so scared you did.
Oh no.
Did you? Oh no. No, if you didn't.
No.
Oh my God, it's okay.
This is episode.
You did. Oh my God.
No.
We're so fired. We're fired. It's a wrap. Guys, this is our last episode of the Xbox Drive. We done goofed. This is episode 410.5. Did I say 0.5 because half of us are here?
No.
It only counts as a full episode if all of us are here. It's fine. It makes sense. 0.5. Change the title before everybody knows this. It's okay, guys.
Change it.
Start the show over. Start it over. Start it over.
Oh
We're going. Let's start it over. F it. We'll do it live. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's okay.
So those are all the games I played. We're so fired. It's okay. Millie Cat in the chat. 410 part 2 better than part 1. Damn right. All right.
Boom.
Boom.
Mic drop.
You're welcome, internet.
Exactly. I can't believe that. Man.
That is so rad. Like, I'm so happy that happened. I love how you're like, please check. Yeah, is the Steam Machine an Xbox? The Xbox Drive episode 410. Again, the 0.5 is because only half of us are here.
Correct.
That makes sense. That's the way I'm gonna have to justify it to Sean and people who are doing. Is that gonna mess the counter up on like a podcast feed? It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out in post.
It's easily fixable.
Yeah, we're good. Don't worry about it. This is the best show ever.
We won't get fired.
We're totally fine. Yeah, exactly.
The episode's still young.
Give it time. Yeah. we still got time to F this whole thing up. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. Can't wait. Do you want to get those people off the street and get them in the car so we can answer some questions?
Get on in here, guys.
Get in here. It's raining.
I thought you were about to just say, like, get. And I'm like, don't.
I just tell all the people asking questions to leave.
No.
We don't have questions. We don't need them. We don't need them. No, we actually do. Actually, please don't leave us. People. Okay. We need people to ask questions, for the love of God. There's just 2 of us here. Crazy enough, I thought this show was going to be shorter. So far, it's not. So far, we're on pace with the same time. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yarden in the chat, spin a wheel to decide which episode is the real 410. This one. Executive decision by the people who are here, who could say that.
Exactly.
Oh my God. No shot. It's okay. We're fine. Anti-Macro in the chat, in the Discord, he asked us a question. XBMC, the media app for Xbox that later became Kodi and without which Plex wouldn't exist, is back. Did you ever use it? And are you interested in checking it out? If I have to be honest with you, I knew it was a thing, but I never used it. I actually have never used Plex or any of those things either, which I know is probably blasphemous for some people because they love Plex and all that stuff. But I have not. Have you ever used Plex or anything like that at all?
This goes under the same category as ombudsman. What is this?
Thank you for your question, Anti-Macro. We're
I thought
absolutely
this
good.
was a safe space. I thought I could
It is a
say
safe space.
something.
It is. We're fine. We're fine. I have a headache from laughing so much. I haven't laughed this long in this episode in a long time. But no, it's basically like a multimedia like server where people can like upload things and you can watch movies and things like that.
Oh, I know.
yeah.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. This is out of the same category. I know what Plex is.
Okay, cool. Right. So it's similar to that. It's like this was like prior to Plex being a thing, right? It's like back in the day. Personally, like I said, I have no experience, so I have nothing to say positive or negative. Go on, Fee. What about Plex?
Yeah, no, I remember it like maybe like 2013. I think one of my roommates had like a Plex server that he ran. I don't know. Who knows at this point? That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm sorry for people who were interested in it, but
I know a lot of people that definitely like use Plex on a regular everyday basis still. Let's just say they're on Plex servers that have a lot of content that definitely got there not legally. Let's just say that. People share a lot of Plex servers that have a lot of pirated things on them. So now, do we condone that whatsoever? No, that's illegal. Don't do that. The Xbox Drive does not condone piracy. Okay.
Yeah, this is where we
not everybody that does Plex though does piracy stuff, but I just know there are some people out there that are part of a Plex server for the fact that they don't have to pay for things.
True.
But that's illegal and don't do that. The Xbox Drive does not condone piracy.
It's true. Don't go sail the seven seas. And this is where we insert like the 2000s, like you're going to get caught by the FBI commercials that they used to have at the beginning of the movies.
Yes.
That was just like,
Seth, in post, like, please add this to the video and go.
And fix this episode number.
And we're back. Yeah, piracy is a bad thing. Don't do that.
Woo!
Thank you for that. Next question. We're gonna go with Uncle Tim, who actually asked a couple different questions, rapid fire. So we're gonna go through these real fast.
Oh, wow.
Besides video games, what's your favorite way to unwind after a long day?
Well, if you had asked me 3 hours ago, if that same question, I would have said, oh, recently I've picked up a very fun hobby called modeling. Not specifically like model as in like America's Next Top Model. I mean like actual figurine models. I made a Mimikyu, and then I've been working on Notre Dame. However, right before this podcast, I almost broke the entire thing because it wasn't fitting correctly. I broke a spire, and then I almost just like lost my mind. Guys, if everyone else was on the podcast tonight, I would not be here because I raged out so hard because of this model that I was just like, what the? And then I was just like, this doesn't make any sense. It says in the box and in the freaking thing, you don't need to have any tools. But yet, do I need tools? Yes. Did I almost cut off my finger twice? Yes. Did I break a spire? Yes. Did I still bend the cardboard? Absolutely, I did.
And you do this to unwind.
So we've taken that off the unwind list for now. Just for now. I was gonna that was gonna be my geek out. That was gonna be my this brings me a lot of joy, and it like just sheer like just bliss. But no.
3 hours before the show, it all changed.
It all changed, everybody. I was so excited to answer this question. I saw the question get posted, and I'm like, I can't wait to talk about this. It's just so much joy. No. So we'll see how it comes back. I do see quite a few messages in the chat. Fia's gonna burn down the Notre Dame. I'm not okay. My goal is to try to fix it without burning it. I do not want to be this cause of the second spire. Fee literally slayed the spire.
It's not wrong.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh no. I can't handle it. Either way, I like to watch television shows. I like to do crafts. I will say I'll continue to keep models there. I also like to read. Right now I'm trying to complete my reading challenge of the year. I'm currently at 40 books out of 50. And that's a small amount compared to others.
I can tell you you've read a lot more than me this year. I'll tell you that.
Wow. How many books have you read this year, Mitch?
0. Not a single one. Yeah.
Sweet.
I mean, we won't just make fun of the fact that I can't read, and I've said it every week of the show, but it's okay. It's
every
fine.
every week I say the same thing. Audiobooks still count.
Okay. I'll I bought a book this year, just didn't read it yet.
What did you buy?
I bought the autobiography of the lead singer of Sum 41. He sold, I went to a Sum 41 show last year, and if you went to the show and you bought the book on Amazon, you could show proof you bought it, and they gave you an insert that was signed by him, which is kind of cool.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's what I did. And I bought it, and I have not read it yet.
Nice.
And then recently I saw on Spotify, because I have premium, that there was an audiobook version of it. And I'm like, oh, all right. I'll do it one day.
Yeah.
I could have done it when I was traveling. Funny enough, when I was traveling, I actually saved all of my podcasts from Carpool for the travel. So like pants episodes, campfires, all those things, I actually saved all those. Okay. So on my way there, I was stoked to talk to these people. And on my way home, I was really sad because I was leaving all of you people. Yeah. Yeah.
That's fair. But yeah, that's usually what I do. How about
besides video games, what do I do to unwind? I do the dad thing where I just want silence. Just like, leave me alone for a little bit. Just like, let me do my thing in here. I'll like, go on, I'll fix something for stream, or I'll edit something, just try to like mellow out, just try not to think of anything else. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that helps. YouTube helps too. That's real nice. Just find something relaxing to watch. So yeah, that's what I do. You tell me you don't know that dad move where it's like, hey, dad, what do you want? Just leave me alone for like 20 minutes. Like, no one talk to me for 20 minutes. That'd be great.
Well, Mitch, I didn't grow up with the dad, so no.
We are so getting fired. Because I'm laughing right now. Oh my God. Holy shit. I'm so sorry. The next question was I'm moving on from this question. That's crazy. What's the best compliment you ever received? Fee, tell me. I have to change my answer now. I actually have to change my answer right now, because my answer for my best compliment was, you're a good dad. Oh my God. Oh, Sean, I'm so very sorry. I promise you can take time off. I'm so very sorry. Oh my God. No, real talk. That is my favorite compliment I've ever gotten. You're a good dad. What's your best compliment you ever received? I'm going to mute so I can breathe. Hold on.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. This is what happens when
someone
Mitch
clip it in the chat, please. Just please clip that moment in the chat.
Okay. Best compliment I've ever received. That's difficult. I think I really appreciate any like compliments anyone has ever given me. I can't think of anything that like stands out. I like hearing that people enjoy the artwork that I make.
There you go.
Huge. One time I went to an art camp, and actually one of the professors that are from like NYU complimented my artwork, and I'm like,
oh snap,
whoa,
that's cool.
Huge.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of cool stuff there. But yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm still trying to recover from that.
We're good. We're fine. We're totally fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. No, it's
also Gizmodo put exclamation clip and then goes, I don't know how clips work. It's fine. Millie did it. It's cool. Everybody go check that out in the chat. No, yeah. I would say your artwork. Yeah. Also, I'm surprised you haven't gotten compliments like if you do any recording of like anything. Because you're like, you're so soft spoken and you're like, you're so like to a point though where it's like a good voice. But I will tell you right now, if you're any sleepy,
Yeah.
and you put on your voice, it's a wrap. You're going to bed. It's just like, it just puts you in a lull. And it's like, oh, it's just such calming voice.
Maybe I should just like record stuff for Calm. This is my chance.
Yo.
This is my audition for Calm.
Promise you you could do that. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you very
See,
much.
Seth in the chat. Fee does have a very
That's
nice
huge.
voice. Yeah,
That's huge, especially since he does voiceover work. No, I really
exactly.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
he would know more than anybody, right?
Yeah.
That's a guy who gives you a compliment about your voice. You're like, yeah, take that to heart.
It's huge.
It's
I
great.
appreciate it. But yeah, I think I like it. The problem is I just can't like. It's one of those things. It's the same thing with like when you have like a really like depending on like the type of customer service experiences that you have, you always think of like the negative ones. You don't think of the positive ones right off the top of your head. Same thing for me. Compliments. Because I appreciate everything. I'm just like, oh my God, that's so nice of you to say. And I'm like, I'm not even like being disingenuous about it. I'm like, that's actually like, that's so nice.
Gizmodo has an idea.
Oh, yes.
New Patreon perk.
Okay.
Ooh. Yo, if you had a whole podcast where you just did like a 10-minute like affirmation or like a meditation, like a calming podcast, like that actually might drive Patreon numbers up. People are like, I'm so angry. Let me just calm down. That will help.
Listen to Fee not make crazy jokes.
Yeah. As long as we don't say wild things like that, just say calming things. Say nice things.
Don't say wild things. No.
There you go. And then Uncle Tim's last question: who told Fee I was from Canada at Extra Life?
Who told me that you were from
Who
Canada?
told? It says Uncle Tim. Who told Fee I was from Canada at Extra Life?
This year?
I guess. I don't know. I didn't tell him.
I knew he was from Canada because I had to ask him for his stuff last year. Because I did the Oracle stuff last year and I had to ask him for his info. You know what? This is a moment. This is only for Uncle Tim. If you want to skip this moment, it's probably only gonna be like 10 seconds. So feel free to skip if you want to. Please just feel free to message me and ask why you're asking this question because I'm so confused. What?
Why do you ask?
Who needs to know?
Right. I don't know. All I will say is in the Carpool Discord, when that question got asked, it actually Jan32 had that meme where he's like the side eye looking one, oh no, I got caught. So maybe Jan said something about it. Don't know why it matters, but all right. You know what I mean? All right. Sounds good.
There you go.
Well, thank you for your questions, Uncle Tim.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. KM in the chat, in the Discord. What game would you love to show up on Game Pass, old or new? Now, if we're just throwing out any game in general, any game in general, I'm gonna say a PlayStation exclusive. That's never happened on Xbox before. Just because gotta get those on there. For my favorite thing, I'm just gonna say Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yote. They've never been on Xbox before, but let's just get those on Game Pass because I think more people need to play those. So that's my answer.
My answer. The first one's on there. The second one's on there. We need Baldur's Gate 3.
Ooh, that would be a get. That would be such a get.
That would be a get. Why is it not on Game Pass? We have Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2. Why not Baldur's Gate 3?
I don't know. That one,
on Xbox.
yeah, that would be a crazy thing, to get that game. Because again, that would be one of those this is a big deal, tentpole moments, and have it on there for a while. So a couple games like that, they get that special attention. Like when Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead get put on Game Pass, they get that glow up of oh my God, this is on Game Pass. They get their own post, all that stuff. I bet you if Baldur's Gate was on there, it would definitely be that.
I agree. And I agree with Gizmodo saying, oh my gosh, the chat's going crazy. That would be a Game Pass seller. Absolutely it would.
Yeah, 100%.
It's hundreds of hours. It's not even just a 10-hour game. It is hundreds of hours and replayability is endless.
And yeah, the perfect game to, make people want to just stick. That'll keep their Game Pass subscription forever if they decide to play that game and nothing else for a minute. So
Correct.
Yeah, agreed. So thank you for that question. And then Gizmodo, who's super active today, she asked a question. Star and I just played the Haunted Paws demo, and in it, we were 2 dogs driving a car, one steering and one doing the pedals. If you and Fi were the dogs having to drive, question 1, what kind of dogs would each of you be? Breed, color, etc. And question 2, who would be in charge of steering and who would be in charge of the pedals? So I'll let you answer. Everybody knows my answer as far as what breed of dog. Y'all already know.
Yes. Okay.
Right?
I wanted to originally go with a Bernese Mountain Dog because I feel like very much the same energy. It's just constantly doing things, just a big goof, just all over the place. And like essentially just like constantly like a giraffe, like a baby giraffe, like they slip and slide all around. But I also think another one that works well for me, a corgi. Just like, just pure energy. But the problem is, like, the arms are too short, and I feel like that would be a really bad breed of dog to drive a vehicle.
I would say hitting pedals would be kind of harder when you got the little. You're gonna have to jump back and forth. But that'd be so cute
because it would just be like the double paw would be like, well, bam. Well, bam.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. You try to fit a Bernese Mountain Dog underneath the like where the pedals are.
You would have to steer. There's no way.
Yeah,
there's no way. If you're that big, you gotta steer.
By the way, that is my answer because I'm claustrophobic. We're gonna drive, but it's gonna be me frantically yelling at you in barks, trying to like steer the car.
In barks?
I don't know. I mean, it's okay. I like obviously. Okay, wait. Let me back this up. Obviously, we're not actually dogs in this scenario. It's us playing a video game.
Correct.
It's been a week. Okay, so the model really did a number on my brain. So.
I guess so. I guess so.
Either way, no, it would be me driving, you pressing pedals.
All right, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, you already know. Like I said, yeah, exactly. Millie already said Mitch would be a husky. Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, I have to be. Black and white husky, long-haired husky like Boba. Actually, I would just be Boba. Boba's such a handsome dog. That dog is awesome. That dog's great. I would just be Boba. And yeah, I guess I would be pushed down to the pedals and been like, gas, brake, bark, bark is what she would do. She would just bark at me. So you don't think dogs have a way of communicating through barks and it would actually just be words to them? Like, I like how you're like, I would just bark at you.
I don't know. Probably. Just probably some sort of like
one bark for gas, 2 barks for brake. Is that what it is?
I didn't think this one through.
She didn't think this far through. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I thought of the scenario. I was actually thinking of it as like almost like, I don't know, like what is it? Oh gosh, there's a Homeward Bound or something.
Yes.
That's from the 90s. That's what I'm imagining. But I'm also realizing in the movie they also spoke to each other, not just
yeah, they actually spoke it in English.
Correct.
And not barks. Human language. With that weird animated mouth. By the way, I'm not a fan of that. I don't like when they do that, when like animals talk human and they have like just this weird like CG animated mouth. It looks so weird. It looks so weird. Yeah. It would be better if it was dubbed. If they just made the dogs open their mouths and they dubbed it over like English language, that would be great. Yeah. Way better than that CGI weird mouth. Nobody likes that.
Yeah.
Well, definitely an interesting question. Thank you for that, Gizmodo. Appreciate it. And then the last question is from Green Rose 7.
Hello.
I think Fee knows you. What's a Game Pass game you would recommend to your worst enemy? I researched this, by the way, because I was just trying to remember what all games were on Game Pass. And, there's only 867 of them, so don't worry about it. If you need some time, I could talk about the game that I would recommend.
Go.
I looked far and wide, and there's a lot of great games that I would recommend to everybody. But there's definitely a game that's on here that I played for about 3 hours, and I hated every moment of it. And that is Far Cry 6. That game is trash. It is so bad. I was so sad because Far Cry 3 is great. Far Cry 4 is awesome. Far Cry 5, I loved Far Cry 5. The endings of that game were bad and worse. There was like no good ending of that game. It was just terrible, right? Every ending was like just sad. And then Far Cry 6 had high hopes, cool setting, all this stuff. That game sucks. The AI is so stupid in the game that none of it's challenging. You know, there's like you're shooting enemies and you're supposed to protect the civilian, and that civilian runs directly in the line of gunfire and gets shot in the head. It's one of those games that I bought the limited edition version of that had all the DLC for $100. I played 3 hours of it and I cut my losses. I was like, this game is just not good, unfortunately. And I don't know where it went wrong. Graphics were great. Story setting looked cool. The gameplay was just so awful. So yeah, go play that trash game to my worst enemy.
Wow.
That's what I'm going to say. What about you, Fee?
You know what? Okay. I almost went with like the diplomatic. I cannot think of a game that I would specifically not like recommend because you know what? Everyone has their own specific likes.
Right.
However, I changed my mind because I realized that Ubisoft's freaking monopolies in this. And now the reason why
Monopoly, like the board game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. The reason why it is the glitchiest game I've ever played. And I play Bethesda games, guys, so I know what's glitchy. And that is unplayable. It crashes. It doesn't work. You have, like, the moment you think you're working, the next person gets disconnected. And then you're just like, okay, you know what? Let's get them fixed. And then you then get disconnected again. And you're like, what the bleep is happening?
Right.
And then sometimes some of the icons don't even show up. It's just like, oh, I picked dog 3 times, but I joined a 4th time, and apparently the dog doesn't exist anymore. It went into the mythos of the frickin' void.
It went to the upside down.
It went to the upside down.
It went to fight Vecna. Oh no.
They went to go fight Vecna, sure.
Yeah.
So I would say Monopoly, just holy moly. Boy, like my hands are getting sweaty by how frustrated I am by remembering the hours that I've wasted not even making it around the board once because of how glitchy I had issues. Okay, I played Uno as well, and that one's glitchy.
Here's what I'll say. Uno on PC is glitchy. Fine.
What?
Really? You had problems with
issues. Mind you, it might be because half of our like party is in Canada, the other half was in like the US.
Sure.
So we maybe thought that was an issue.
Right.
Because when a Canadian created the party, everyone was able to join, and then if someone from the US tried to join, it just went.
I will tell you, the Xbox specific version of that game didn't work. Like when the Xbox Series X came out, it just crashed. The moment you started the game, it crashed. My favorite thing was going to read reviews of the game after, and people were just straight like, how can they sell the game when it doesn't launch? Like it doesn't work at all. And the PC version of it, I've actually had okay luck with it. Like I haven't had bad luck with the PC version, but that Xbox version of it is pretty bad. But the problem is I wouldn't recommend that to my worst enemy because they wouldn't even have a chance to play it. Like they couldn't play it to recognize that it sucks. Yeah, I mean, they would just get frustrated. They can't play it. I actually, if I wanted to tell a person to play a terrible game, I'd tell them play Far Cry 6. I Can't See says Trial Rising. Bite your tongue. That game is incredible.
Whoa.
Trials Rising is phenomenal. We had a really fun game night with Uno on PC Game Pass. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the PC version for me never had problems. Now, did I play with anybody from Canada? No.
So we need to test this out.
We should. We should
see if it works. Because, okay, I will say I was playing Uno on Steam. So maybe it's different. Maybe it's the same thing. Maybe it's Steam.
You know what sucks? I bet you, I have the Steam version because I bought it, was on sale. I bet you it's one of those stupid ass games that you can't play if somebody has the Xbox PC Game Pass version and the Steam version. I bet you it's one of those stupid ones you can't play together. I bet you solid money it's like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Seth in the chat says Uno on Xbox 360 was popular for different reasons. I know those reasons. Okay. Here's a little bit of a fun story. Uno was included with what was called the Xbox 360, sorry, Porky Pig moment there. Xbox 360 Vision camera.
Okay.
It was essentially a webcam.
Yes.
That could show you, it's basically Kinect before Kinect happened, right? There's a webcam.
Yes.
The problem, it was all unmoderated. And let's just say that people's camera of where their face should be was not pointed at their faces.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's say it was Omegle before Omegle was a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was bad. it was bad.
Gross.
Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad.
No.
Yeah. No, like shame on you. No, it was terrible. It was real bad. And like I said, I mean, that was quickly like it was one of those things that happened and everyone was like so stoked that was going to be a thing. And then when that happened, like no other game ever took advantage. Like they were like, okay, cool. This peripheral's dead now because no one can moderate it or anything like that. So yeah, that was the problem. So yeah, that's why Seth said it was popular for different reasons. It was bad. It was really bad. Bad. Don't do that. That's terrible. So yeah, Uno though on PC, we should try it one night. Do a game night, like a carpool community night. Also, I want to say it sucks that it's only 4 players. Like that's it. Like that's stupid, right? I mean, can't you modify the deck to have enough cards to do 6, 8 people? Just kind of add more people to it. That'd be cool. Is
there a mod we can download?
Ooh, PC gaming at its finest. I'm gonna look that up right now.
We have to test it out first, though.
Because yeah, we have to test out see if it works.
We can't just.
What if there was a mod to make it work? What if there was a mod that just made servers better? Don't ask me how that works. But
okay, if there's a game that requires a mod for the game to work, I'm refunding it.
Right, correct. Honestly. It's kind of how I felt about Elden Ring when I got real mad that I couldn't change things like frames per second and things like that without mods. I was like, what do you mean I have to do this? This is nuts. However, I did get those mods and the game is phenomenal with those mods.
Oh my gosh.
Say that. Yeah. It was a gift. I got Elden Ring as a gift on PC and it was wonderful. And then I was sad when I couldn't do things to make it better than my Xbox version, but mods made it better. So thank you, mods. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's going to be it for all the questions. So everybody's got to get out of the car now. We answered your questions.
Kicking people out? Why?
I'm dropping them off at the Buc-ee's, the gas station. You know what I mean? I'm dropping them off there.
Oh, that's fun. We don't have Buc-ee's.
They got plenty of things to buy there. They're fine. They're good.
Yeah.
We'll leave them there. They can get an Uber back. All right.
That's true.
All right. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get to the actual topic of the show that we had today.
Wow.
Xbox, yeah, it's only an hour, 16 minutes in. It's all good. We haven't made any crazy jokes or anything. No big deal.
What?
Xbox had a little partner preview showcase yesterday, which, by the way, that was super cool to hang out in Discord and impromptu kind of like watch along, just kind of joined up. And then it actually happened to be the Xbox Drive that was in there. Like all 4 of us were actually in there just talking, having fun. So if you guys aren't doing that, make sure you guys are part of the Discord so you guys can join those types of things when we have them, because that was cool. It was only us talking, but it's fine.
It was great.
But yeah. As far as it goes, we don't need to go over necessarily everything that was announced. There was a lot of things announced. One thing that Fee pointed out that I will say, a lot of moody, sad games. A lot of games that had not a lot of bright colors in them. A lot of dark and browns and just like a lot of sadness in these games. Destitute, horror games, just terribly, a lot of games like that. But there were some gems in there. Did any of them stick out to you specifically?
As someone who hasn't played Dave the Diver, which is hilarious that you have that open, I am very interested in going back and like actually playing it once I have an opportunity. It's on my wheel that I have to spin for 2026 to find out which games I have to complete before I'm able to play anything else in 2026. So hopefully it's on there. But yeah, I think that was a standout for me for sure. A game that actually came out day of, which was Clover Pit, which is the gambling game. Yes, that one. That one looked pretty cool.
I feel like everything is becoming like a roguelite. Like everything. Like they're just making everything that now.
Yes. It has a very like Inscription vibe to it, art-wise. It's very grungy, kind of like pixelated. The unease. And of course, if you make a mistake, you fall into a pit. Which is Ball Pit, Clover Pit. Apparently it's the year of pits. I know one that also stood out for us was Zoo Punk.
Yes, that was the one that I will say is the one that probably the better one that I saw at the show. Let me get to that one. So that one was very much a a full-on trailer. See, had like story elements and all that stuff to it as well. But you're definitely looking like you're playing like a crazy rabbit, just doing a lot of hack and slashing, lots of wild fun.
Yeah. No, it like the graphics looked really great. The idea that it's not like it doesn't seem like, I guess, like hokey, I guess, when it comes to like animal humanoids, because they could definitely make it very like childish in a way, but
For sure.
instead like it looks really, like it looks really good. Looking through the actual trailer that we're watching right now, seeing the movement, the actual characters, like it just looks like I'm actually quite interested to see how it plays out, and to see what type of other like areas. I did appreciate the fact, and something I called out when we were watching it, is the fact that we see gameplay in the trailer.
Yes.
And it's not just cinematics. We got to see, it's a mixture between the two, and I feel like that's something that we're missing a lot of the time when it comes to trailers, especially for larger events like this, where they just show like 5 to 20 minutes of cinematics, but they don't actually show gameplay. Whereas this was a mixture of the two, so I really love that about that.
I agree. I wish more games had like the gameplay side of things. Visually, the game looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
My question is the difficulty level of the game, is it going to be one of those that's like purposefully hard to be hard? Is it going to be like that? Is it going to be like on a Ninja Gaiden level of like combat and all that stuff? Very similar, obviously, hack and slash, multiple enemies. Looks like you have different weapon upgrades and things like that too. There's a rhino that's got Infinity Gauntlet looked like thing. All right, cool. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in the trailer. Also, too, it's like halfway through the trailer, all of a sudden it looks like could be co-op, but not. Like all of a sudden there's just extra people. And maybe I think it's going to be a similar, which kind of sucked, was like Guardian of the Galaxy. I don't know if anybody played that. Guardians of the Galaxy, you would imagine like, oh, it'll be co-op. There's multiple people. No, you just played Star-Lord. But the other characters were around a lot, so it's not like you were just playing Star-Lord and like nobody else was around. So this is kind of what I think is going to get from the other game, whereas like occasionally you'll play as some of the other characters here and there, but mostly you're going to play as whatever the name of this rabbit is. Visually though, yeah, it looks wild. Also glad it's coming to both console and PC. That's good. Not Game Pass, unfortunately. It is going to be a Play Anywhere title, which, by the way, everything that they showed off was a Play Anywhere title.
Yes.
But no Game Pass. So,
boo.
Yeah,
that still looks good.
That's the only thing. Bowser, obviously, the whole vampire crawlers thing. We saw this and immediately thought of Bowser, the Vampire Survivors and all that stuff. But this is a first-person Vampire Survivor, Vampire Crawlers, a first-person deck-building roguelike dungeon crawler.
Yeah,
that's a lot of genres, but
we love deck builders.
Yep, a lot of people love them. Yeah. So people are going to be all over that. The other one that I thought was funny, and again, this was one that we joked about, was Roadside Research.
Yes.
Which is another one of those simulator games. The thing that Fee saw, though, that she went, ooh, was the fact that, you're basically playing aliens that have to pretend like you're not aliens. And there's a little piece of paper that's over there that gives you your human face. However, that human face can be fully illustrated and drawn. Which I saw literally we saw that part of it and I'm like, well, Fee's going to try it at least. There it is right there. Look at that.
Play it. I love shenanigans, especially because I've been playing like Supermarket Simulator this week. I'm just like, this isn't the same genre. And I appreciate the fact that it's not just called Aliens Run a Gas Station Simulator. It's
right. They could easily name it that.
They could have. Absolutely, they could have. But instead, nope, we got this very like different name for sure. And I'm interested to see what the storyline is. Like, of course, I understand they're trying to take over the world. This is the way that, like, they're trying to do research about humankind before they actually get to take over. But yeah, it looks chaotic.
Coming out Q1 2026, also on Game Pass. Looks like Game Pass Ultimate. So that's also cool. Also on everything, cloud, PC, all that. So the last one for me, just because like I know a lot of people are really jazzed about this game, is Reanimal, which is basically the studio that did original Little Nightmares, making their own game. Don't know if it's co-op or not, because I did play Little Nightmares 3 on my charity stream with Queen, but I know it looked like there was multiple people in the game, but I don't know if it's actually co-op or not.
Because
if it would be, that'd be great. But I mean, if you like Little Nightmares, like, come on,
I've never
this is a
played
good
it.
game you like. Never played Little Nightmares?
No.
Reanimal is co-op. Gizmodo says in the chat.
Okay.
Fantastic. Yeah, so I played the first one I played was literally on my charity stream with Queen.
Yes.
And it's definitely cool. Like, the thing I like about it is it's not terribly hard, although when you're playing on very little sleep and you're about to fall asleep like I did, it took us a lot longer to get through some parts. The atmosphere, though, the audio, the crazy looking characters and stuff like that, it is very much, if you're into those types of games, which, like I said, I felt like that was most of the preview itself, was like a ton of games like this one in this kind of atmosphere. But overall, like, visually it looks cool. I don't think this is a Game Pass game. I'm pretty sure it's one of those. It is going to be the play anywhere style, but I don't think it was Game Pass. No, but there is a demo for it that you can play today. Launches February 2026. It's going to be available on everything. But yeah, unfortunately not on Game Pass. So I will say it felt like half these games were on Game Pass and like the other half weren't. But they did want to mention that you can buy, the play anywhere thing, which is nice, especially if you have that. This is the one that made me seriously go, what is happening right now? Which I'm definitely not going to play audio for it. Hitman is doing an Eminem collab. And the whole thing is, and this is like if you listen to Eminem's last album, which is The Death of Slim Shady, he's killing his alter ego, Slim Shady, because he's problematic. Basically, Hitman joins with Eminem, not Slim Shady, Eminem himself, to kill Slim Shady. It's weird. I don't know how this plays out, but there's actually VO from Eminem. Like, he is a character in this game. That's weird, but I mean, whatever, man. Hitman's cool. A lot of people love Hitman, so I know that. And of course, Hitman's doing the new 007. The same studio is doing the new Bond game, which a lot of people are going to be super stoked for that because it's been probably a minute since we've had a good Bond game. But yeah, I'm not going to play any of this because we're not going to get copyright claimed. But it is very weird that this is the collab. Coming out super quick too, by the way, like 2 weeks from now, it'll be out. But it's just so strange. Like, what a weird thing to have happen. But all right, whatever. Somebody will enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, no, I definitely was confused for a hot minute. I'm like, what in the multiverse is
Right.
So I'm curious to, like, I know some people who are fans of Hitman, so who knows? Maybe I get to see some gameplay there. You're showing Armatus?
Artemis, yeah.
Artemis? No, it's Armatus.
Armatus. We can't read. You shouldn't ask me. I can't read.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, I know that I have issues reading sometimes, but that's definitely not Artemis.
Go on. Don't point out the fact I can't read. Continue.
Neither can I. That's why I'm confused. You mean even...
It's probably a bad idea that none of us can read, and we're the two on the show, right?
Correct.
But this is like that example what we were talking about earlier, where it's just like super duper highly detailed, gross characters. Like,
correct. It also has a very Destiny looking vibe. I know, Sean, when we were watching it, was like, I think we were all thinking it for a split second. It's just like, some of these characters kind of look like they're from Destiny. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's third person.
Right.
So yeah, it's a lot of very like grotesque characters in a dark, some of it is very Lovecraftian. So I don't know. It seems like everyone needs a hug is the best way to put it. I
almost feel like this preview program, if it was 2 months ago, we'd shut up because it'd be in the spooky season. It'd be in the weird, like, that type of vibe, right?
Dark. We're going to the long dark.
And now it's like, oh no, we're gonna do this in November. Like after after Halloween's over and all the spooky stuff is out. You know what I mean? Like we're all done with it. Yeah. Like this one looked cool though too. The Crow Sworn, which very much looked like kind of another side scroller, Metroidvania style, like Hollow Knight type of game. Character actually looks very much like from Hollow Knight as well.
Correct.
But this looked cool too. Looked really nice. So I mean, I was happy with like some of the stuff they showed. Again, was most of the show for me? No, but I know that there's a good variety of things that are on here. So I know a lot of people are going to be happy. And this though is a day one Game Pass game. So give somebody else besides Hollow Knight. By the way, Hollow Knight's still the craziest thing. The fact that's on Game Pass, that's wild to me.
Wild pick.
But yeah, I mean,
Another game that's
looks
coming like day one is Total Chaos, which
Yes.
is the game that Sean was really excited about. When we
Yes,
were watching it.
this guy here. Again, first person, weird as hell. Like, what is happening in these games? Like, oh, it's you're just sideways, and there's characters without faces that are like attached to the same. What is happening in this game?
Very Scorn-esque is what we were discussing at the time. It's a lot of body
sure.
horror. I know for myself, and we were talking about it, I'm not a huge fan of body horror. However, I know that it is definitely something that I'm sorry, I'm just making faces because of the imagery that we're currently looking at right now.
It's just it's wild.
It's wild for sure. But yeah, I'm excited to watch other people. Like, this is a game that I would watch other people play it. Like, if Sean plays this on Twitch, I'll watch him play it.
Right.
Because it's not like neon white fast. I can't watch that.
Right.
But
She won't throw
like
up immediately fast. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that,
exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Whenever I see games like this, that graphically, like, it makes me want to download it on PC just to max out settings and see how good it looks. But then it's like, do I want to see this in 4K 60? Probably not. Like, do I want to see this as detailed as possible? Nah, not really. Yeah, so it's Chaos, it's Total Chaos, and it's out now. That was also Shadow Drops, by the way, and Game Pass Ultimate. I mean, everybody can go check it out right now if you want. Go ahead. Like that. Come on, dude. What are we doing? There's a face.
More games need oversized like monsters, because there's that one that's walking down the hallway, and I was just like, yeah, that's
That's where I think Little Nightmares, I think you'll like that, because there are definitely some oversized monsters in that compared to the size of your characters, some really big, crazy looking things. So I think you might actually like that too, but very different than this game. But yeah, day one, Shadow Drop on Game Pass. Like, that's pretty cool. Can't argue that. So
yeah, I think overall, like, if you had to give it a rating, like a letter rating for this partner preview, what would you give it?
For now, I'm going to say, based off what I'm interested in doing and playing with it, a C.
Oh,
like, there's a couple games that I like, but like the majority of them, I'm good.
Could
Like, Zoo Punk looked cool. This just for a fun little game. Day one Game Pass Ultimate. Like, that's what I like about some of these games, right? It's like, could I see myself buying this game? No. Could I see myself downloading it and having fun for a weekend or a session with my friends? Yes. So, you know, there's a couple things that are on here. There's a lot of things on here, though, that I was like, personally, I'm not interested in. Not saying it's bad, just not for me. But I would say personally a C.
Okay. No, that makes sense. I would definitely have to give it like maybe like a B plus. Because there were, like you said, there's a few games that I definitely would not be checking out. However, a lot of them I will either be checking out myself or I'll be watching friends play, because I'm excited about the Dave the Diver. I'm excited about Clover Pit, Zoo Punk, and of course the Vampire Survivors deck builder. There's also another deck builder that was in there, and I cannot remember off the top of my head, and I wish I did. Well, goodness gracious, because I know they made like I think it was it was Echo Generation 2, which is a deck builder. I think is the one that I'm thinking of right now. I'm going through it, just trying to remember.
Cool art style on this one, by the way. Yeah, there's your deck builder.
This is the one. There we go. Yeah, this one's very almost like claymation, pixelated, kind of like 1980s. We were joking around saying that it was Stranger Things, because
it essentially looks like Stranger Things. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. So I definitely have a lot of games there that I'm just like, you know what, I would definitely go and check them out because they're in my roundhouse. So yeah, I'll give it a B plus for sure.
Absolutely. Also, too, obviously, the other thing, too, is, I mean, this is cool that they had got some of these game announcements and stuff out of the way. Game Awards are going to be happening soon, so there'll be lots of stuff that'll be announced there as well, which I guess that's going to be the next show that we can look forward to as far as anything new being announced as well. Game Awards is in, like, 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. So, sure, there's going to be some Xbox stuff announced there. But, yeah, like I said, I think this at least had a good mix of games for, you know, different genres, which is always a good thing. You don't want a preview show to just be loaded with only shooters or only RPGs or only this. So I will give them credit for like this having a good mix of random out of nowhere games. And of course, the other thing, shadow drops are always good. Like, just here's an awesome game you look at, and it's out now. Go play it now. And it's even better when it's on Game Pass. Game Pass, day one, shadow drops. How can anybody get mad at those? So, not bad, Xbox. Also, too, I appreciate your previews not having long-winded discussions of each game. You know, they're just like, hey, here's the game. Oh, you want to learn more about it? It's on Xbox Wire. Go there. And like, I appreciate that, because then you could just come here and literally just go, here's like all these little like, you know, introductions of all the different things that are going on. So if you want to know more about it, cool, but they don't just shove it down your throat in the middle of a preview. So I do appreciate that.
Agreed. But no.
Overall, though, like I said, good mix of everything. So,
mix of everything.
Yeah. Is that it? Are we done?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think we're going to be asked back next week?
No, actually, I think they're already like writing out our like essential like our termination papers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Guys, it was a really good time. It's been a pleasure being one of the hosts on the Xbox Drive.
It was great, guys. I'm glad I went to my last Extra Life, and that was fun. You know what I mean? I was hoping to go next year, but
yeah,
I think my invitation might be revoked. Maybe yours too, Fee. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You're way more important to the show than I am, though. You're the oracle. You're the behind the scenes. I'm just the goof that plugs in wires and sometimes makes funny comments.
That's important.
I mean? It is, but they can get any goof to plug in wires. You know what I'm saying?
No, who's going to be willing to like be yelled at constantly over the weekend?
That's true. Mitch, that's all. I heard that for the first 2 hours of the show starting. Mitch, we need this fixed. It's okay. You heard it too. You're like, Fee, just make a new wheel that has 12,000 names on it.
I will never forget you guys just like throwing stuff at me at like 8 o'clock in the morning, being like, let's make a new wheel. Let's do this. Let's all add all this. And then we had someone get this. And then we did that. And then that's all I heard. I was just like, can you guys write this down? Because I'm missing all the letters. Like Q, T, W, X. Who got F? I don't know. It was,
I will also say, that was also the funny thing, because I set up like the main thing, main area where everybody was going to be. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm good. And then randomly Amanda's like, I'm here with my things. Go hook it up over there. I'm like, all right. She didn't talk, by the way, I want to be clear. She didn't demand it like that. She didn't go do this. She didn't say it like that. But it was basically like a situation where it was like, oh, hey, could you come help me too? I'm like,
oh, that's completely different.
It is, but it was like, I didn't expect how many stations I had to hook up. So then I had to run power, and then we had to run Ethernet, and then you know what I mean? Some new stations popped up, and you know, of course, I gave Amanda the most shit when she asked me for help. You know what I mean? Because you know, that's on brand, right? Everybody else asked for help. I'm like, yeah. Amanda asked for help. I'm like, what do you want? Why? Your invoice was long for a reason.
Poor Amanda.
It's okay. I don't know if we ever got pictures of those invoices out there or not.
Oh, there is. There's a picture of at least Amanda's
Did it go to the
invoice.
Public? Is my question. Does the public have that picture?
I don't think so.
Right. Yeah. We'll get those out there one day. Amanda said she was going to keep it, and I told her not to. It's fine. Like, don't keep the invoice. It's fine. So, but I think that is it for the Xbox Drive episode 410.5. Thank you guys so much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Also want to thank all of you wonderful people on Patreon who support us there. Because without you guys, I mean, we may not have a job next week, but we got to go to Extra Life, and I got to go to Extra Life, and she's going to go next year. Maybe you're going to go next year. You're way more important and needed. Don't worry about it. You'll go. I might not. We'll figure it out. I want to thank our ultimate producers, Brendan Myers, aka The Winter Gamer. By the way, $1,000 donation. That's insane. That's wild. And also we had a lot of fun hanging out with Brendan Myers there. And of course, Jonathan Brown, JB, in fact. JB, me and him had an adventure, by the way. Me and him had an adventure where we had to go to Walmart late at night. And it was an adventure, and it was fun. And then Fulia sent me a message, and I had to stop at a gas station to get her a vanilla Coke. Like, she sent me a message. It goes, I want a vanilla Coke that's 0 sugar. So I had to make a pit stop, and we had to do that as well. But me and JB had an adventure. But if you want to check out all of his, is https://linktr.ee/pme.jib. Yep, I read the whole damn thing out. It's not Linktree. It's Linktra.ee. You heard me right.
Oh my
That's
God.
fine.
Okay.
Platinum producers, Benny, Smokin' Yo, The Captain, and Tim Paullin. And of course, our gold members, Adam K, Anna, Awesome Dave, 1337. Stop talking about Final Fantasy VIII, please. 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 We'll play it. We like it. It's fine. Okay. Brad Moore, Brian Reese, Cecily Carrozza, Dan and Luma, Dannohh, Emily O'Kelly, Hambone Jonny, Jan32. Me and Jan had a moment at Texas Roadhouse, by the way. I showed him the way. Ask Jan how his whole life changed after that meal at Texas Roadhouse. I'm just saying. It's amazing. Laura Ligerwoods, Mr. Giggles, Peje EP, Stephen Keller, and Technical Michael, or TechMike, as it says here.
Tim, Canadian? What has happened?
I don't know. Again, that's between... Jan must have been telling everybody who was Canadian, who wasn't. I wasn't there to witness this. The only thing I
missed something. What's going on?
Jan, can you tell her, please, so she doesn't worry about this after the show's over?
When did I say Canadian?
I don't know. Jan32 had that Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter in the rolls, and then his brain just went to shit. He lost all control over everything else over the weekend. He just started telling people's addresses, what country they're in. I don't know what to tell you. And like I said, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for watching this show. Remember, write this down as your favorite episode of the Xbox Drive for the next CPG Host Awards. Why? Because this show is amazing, and we might not have a show. Me and her might not be on the show after this, but we'll figure it out.
Tell people where they can find you on the internet before we leave.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh. You're not going to find me here next week. Make sure you go to MitchPower1116.com. You can find me on Twitch, on YouTube, all those things. I do want to say soonish, I promise, I'm trying. I'm going to have a recap video of my Extra Life 2024 stream, as well as my year-end video that I try to get out for everybody who's on Christmas break. You guys can watch the best of me all year, which some people want to see that and some people don't. But if you want to find it all over the place, MitchPower1116.com. Fee, what about you?
You can find me on Discord. Potentially you'll see me here next week on the Xbox Drive. We'll see. We'll see if I'm still here next week, everybody. I am also streaming. So go check me out at twitch.tv/Ceranics, where I play Supermarket Simulator, potentially Expedition 33, if people are okay with starting the adventure with me midway through part 2, and other stuff too. Maybe some art. I need to do some artwork, so maybe I do some of that. And there's a bunch of other games that I want to play. So yeah, I will miss all of you as well. We're
not going to be on the show
when I'm
next week.
when I'm podcast unemployed after getting fired. But yes, no.
Maybe I'll start my podcast for the third time.
And then we record an episode and then we forget about it.
Please, can we do that? That would be great.
Oh no.
That would be great. Oh my God.
For the people who don't know, you guys will find out next week as to what we're referring to. Maybe if we leave a cliffhanger like that, maybe we get to come back.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and end the Xbox Drive. Say bye to everybody, Fee.
Bye.
Bye. Hope we're here next week. Goodbye.
Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of the Xbox Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow Carpool Gaming on socials. Don't forget that we've got some awesome Xbox Drive merch on carpoolgaming.com, and you can also support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/carpoolgaming for exclusive content. Links to everything are in the description. We'll see you next week.